Well, in the 9 years I've been mayor, this is one of the very happiest days I have had. The men and women of the Detroit Police Department have been doing an extraordinary job keeping people safe. In the summer of 2020, Detroit was one of the very few cities in America with no stores looted, no fires. In 2021, Detroit was one of the very few cities in America where homicides and shootings went down. And in 2022, one of the few cities where homicides and shootings are going down again. The officers have done this with courage. They've done it through an extraordinary amount of overtime because of our short staffing. What they did this summer to keep us safe is remarkable, which is why I am glad to say that we are finally able to offer a contract that gives our officers the kind of raises they deserve and at least gets them competitive with most of the surrounding communities. We have a tentative agreement with the Detroit Police Officers Association and the Lieutenants and Sergeants Association. Those contracts are up for ratification by their members and then ultimately by approval for City Council. You'll have people talk about the different details, but the gist of it is this. For the average police officer, it's a 5-year contract with an immediate $10,000 raise and then 4% a year for the next 4 years after that. For a starting officer in this city, if this is ratified, pay will immediately go from $43,000 to $53,000. To officers with more than 4 years experience, pay is going to go from $64,000 to $73,000, and more than that for more senior officers with the longevity pay that's been restored. And the detectives, the sergeants, lieutenants will see an immediate average increase of between $10,000 and $11,000 a year. We've come a long way. When I started, starting salary for the police officers in 2014 was $28,000. It took a lot of work to get it to the $43,000 where it is today, but it is not competitive with what's happening around us. We are doing this because it's the right thing for the men and women protecting us, but we are doing it because we have to for the people of Detroit to protect public safety. We have 300 vacancies in the city today, but the trend is what is particularly disturbing. In August and September, we've lost 72 officers, 2/3 of them to other police departments, mainly in the Detroit suburbs. At that rate of departure, even with full academies, this city is going to get significantly less safe. And so what we had to do was have a plan because public safety is the #1 responsibility of city government. We could not pay for it out of federal American Rescue Plan money. That money is gone in 2024. We had to do this out of ongoing city revenues, which made it all the more challenging. And I'm happy to say today that this will be paid for entirely from the growth in income tax revenues for the city of Detroit that will be there for the next 5 years. And to explain how we got it done now and why we couldn't do it before, I got to take you through a little bit of details on what is called the Revenue Estimating Conference. So when Detroit went into bankruptcy, the state of Michigan passed a law with the Financial Oversight Commission, as everybody knows. But that law said the city cannot spend more than a revenue estimating panel says is available, because the way Detroit got into bankruptcy was the mayor and council took in $1 billion a year in revenue, spent $1.1 billion until nobody would loan them money anymore. And the state put in this protection of this Revenue Estimating Council that includes a University of Michigan economics professor, includes the state treasurer. And so we can't spend more than they certify. Every year in February, there is a Revenue Estimating Conference. They give us the numbers, and then council adopts a budget in April that starts in July. And this last February, they said the income tax revenues were $316 million. There's a second conference, which this year was held September 12th. And that conference certified a dramatic increase. In February, I thought the Revenue Estimating Conference was wrong because we had seen significant rises in income tax revenues, but they said it's only been a matter of months. We aren't sure if there's something going on with the timing, the collections. We can't certify this long term. But month after month, we're seeing the city of Detroit economy recover. And in September 12th, they issued a new report and have raised the annual estimates for the next 5 years for $35 to $40 million a year in income tax revenues. That's a result of all the construction going on in this city, at the Hudson's building, at the Amazon building, at the Ford train station, at the Huntington headquarters that just opened downtown. Those thousands of construction workers were paying taxes. It's a function of the fact that 5,000 people are working at the Jeep plant that's open, 500 people at the Dakota plant at the old Kettering site. We're starting to see the full impact. And we have 140 Motor City Match businesses open in corridors across the city, paying business taxes and hiring individuals. This was always the plan, was that the city income tax revenues would have to carry this. And so I was extremely pleased when we got the notice in September that we had $35 to $40 million more than we expected. As far as I was concerned, the number one priority was public safety. And so we will be submitting a budget amendment to City Council, assuming these contracts are ratified, for about $25 million, but it's going to be $25, $30 million a year if we are going to run the kind of police department this city needs. And I want to take a minute to give credit to City Council, because for the last 9 years, they've taken some heat, but this was always the plan. We have continued to bring businesses into this town, and we discount the property taxes. And I know the council members have had to listen to the drivel in the paper that says we're giving money to billionaires. We never give money to anybody. What a property tax abatement does says if you build the building, we'll give you a discount on what you pay us. And the reason we give you a discount on the property tax is because we believe when Detroiters go to work, we'll have a whole lot more money for city services from the income taxes. That strategy has worked. The reason we have $35 to $40 million more a year for city services is because of the council members who had the courage to bring those businesses back into the city. And I want you to think about how remarkable this is. You've got a bunch of empty office buildings right now, people not coming to work. Our numbers say we're losing $30 million a year in income taxes because of people who aren't in the offices. When those people come back to the offices, these numbers are going to increase again. But there's no arguing with the results. At this point, the city of Detroit is not only recovering, we're driving the economic recovery for the state of Michigan. And I'm very proud of what we've done. Some people that I want to thank: Hakeem Berry, our Chief Operating Officer, who spent months negotiating this and did a terrific job. Steve Watson, our Budget Director, who very happily came down and showed me the revenue estimating conference numbers and then sat down and figured out how we could afford to do this. Katrina Patillo, the HR Director for the Detroit Police Department, who's extraordinary. She filled me with so many charts of what the other departments were paying and where we were losing people to, that she said to me, if you can't do a $10,000 immediate raise and 4% a year, don't bother making a contract, because that's what I need to fill these 300 positions. And so she discouraged us from doing a half a loaf, but to stay at the table until we solved it. And I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I got to say something about the union leadership here. Craig Miller, Ron Thomas, Mark Young. This has been a really tough process. Their contracts ran out in June. These guys have been under enormous pressure from their members, saying, what are you going to do? How are you going to get us money? And we had honest conversations. I spent a fair amount of time with this. And I said, look, I know that you're taking this heat. You have a right to file for 312 arbitration. Go ahead and attack me, fight us, and start the arbitration process if the heat's too much. And they said a really interesting thing. They said, we understand the FRC law and the Revenue Estimating Conference. If we file for 312, we're going to lose. All we'll do is raise false hope for our members. They said, we can handle the heat. We are staying at the table until we together find a solution. That's not the negotiating method most people take, but they have delivered the largest wage increase for Detroit police officers in the city history in the way that they conducted themselves, and their members ought to know that they very intentionally did the right thing. Katrina Patillo insisted we put in 2 provisions we've never had before to make sure we can fill these positions. One is a provision that says we can accept lateral transfers. That means we can bring somebody in from the outside and pay them at their level of seniority. The reason we are losing so many officers is they'll take a 3 or 4 year officer from Detroit and pay them as a 3 or 4 year officer in the suburbs. But we've never done the reverse. If you come here, we make you start at step 1, which means if an officer from another city wants to come here, we started them out at $43,000, no matter how experienced they were. With the new provision we've agreed to on the laterals, a 4 year officer from another department will be able to transfer to the city not at $43,000, but a minimum of $73,000, which gives us a whole different level of flexibility to accept experienced people from other places. And the second thing is, while I don't begrudge at all the suburban departments who recruited our fine officers, the thing I do resent is we have seen some departments who have taken advantage of our academy system, that nearly every other department in this state will not run its own training academy. They require a candidate to already have a 6-month academy certification when they walk in, which means for the most part you have to pay for your own training academy. We've had some other departments say, go to Detroit. Don't tell them you're coming to us. Let Detroit pay for your academy for 6 months, and then after you get out, come on over to our department. I deeply resent it, and I am really glad that we have an agreement in this contract that will allow us to offer the academy training on a scholarship basis and will allow us to recoup the money that we subsidize for people who leave us after a short time for other departments. With those 2 measures, I think it's going to dramatically speed up our ability to fill these 300 positions and get a full contingent of police officers in the city of Detroit for the first time in a long time. Throughout this process, Chief James White has been a nonstop advocate for these pay raises. And the day he saw the revenue estimating conference numbers and knew he had money, he said, I'm not letting this get away. He sat at the table himself for hours to get this thing closed, to make sure that the officers didn't miss this opportunity. And while the city is doing a pretty good job of responding to 911 calls and violence, I tell you what I see every day. I see people speeding down side streets. I see people just running red lights. We do not have enough officers in patrol cars in neighborhoods. And filling these 300 positions will give a police chief those kinds of resources. So let me now introduce the happiest man in the city of Detroit today, Chief James White.
Thank you, sir. Good morning. This is a tremendous day, historic day for the city of Detroit and this amazing police department. I've always said we've got the best police department in the country, and now with this deal, this tentative deal, we are treating them as such. We are giving them a pay increase that's going to certainly change the game for us with recruiting, retention, and give them the opportunity to provide for their families and do some of the things that they want to do. I appreciate the overtime, but we know overtime is not the answer. You have to have time to spend the money, and being able to recruit and do the things that we're going to do is super exciting. I just want to thank a few people. The mayor's really hit on every single area that I was going to speak on, but I want to thank, as the mayor indicated, this incredible union leadership, both DPOA and LSA, sitting at the table for hours to get this deal done and asking real questions and really bringing their membership's issues to the forefront and making sure that we spend the time to address line by line every issue that they brought to the table, and being smart enough to understand the moment and seizing the moment and not getting lost in that moment, all while taking tremendous criticism for the pace in which this thing was going. I also want to thank the senior leadership team, Assistant Chief Fitzgerald, who was really the team lead on this, Assistant Chief LaValle, Deputy Chief Franklin Hayes, Assistant Chief Eric Ewing, spending hours and hours on this project and ensuring that we, again, maximize the opportunity that the mayor provided us. And the mayor, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you for your commitment, continued commitment to law enforcement. You know, we forget sometimes that we're uniquely positioned in Detroit, having a former prosecutor as our mayor. So his commitment to law enforcement is unyielding, and he continues to show it. And certainly today, with this type of agreement that starts off with a $10,000 increase for our officers, and then there are additional layers in this contract that gives the officers a very competitive wage. And the FTO program, our field training program, you can't have the number of officers that we're going to hire without having a robust training program. And there's money here to pay our trainers separate and apart from patrol, something that we didn't have in the past. And to put this in context, right after the bankruptcy, I think our numbers, our starting pay was somewhere around $28,000 a year, give or take a couple dollars. I had it with me. Actually, July of 2015, pre-bankruptcy was $29,352. July 1st, 15, $31,000. And now you look at where we are today, where we were yesterday, $44,000, and if this passes to, on average, you know, $10,000 increase is incredible for our officers. And then, of course, the years to follow, being able to grant them that competitive wage. So again, Mr. Mayor, all the parties here, thank you very much. At this time, I want to bring up Lieutenant Mark Young, Lieutenants and Sergeants Association.
Thank you, Chief. I'm honored. I'm proud. I'm proud to be one of the leaders, and my partner, Craig, we represent some of the finest law enforcement officers across this nation. Sometimes you hear some negative things about the city of Detroit, but I'm going to tell you something. The Detroit Police Department is highly respected across the great departments. Mr. Mayor, I thank you. I thank you, Mr. Mayor. It was important for our negotiations to not be a fight publicly. We see enough violence. It was important for us to all come to the table, and I thank you, Mr. Mayor, Chief, and the senior management team for listening. We got to a point where we had an understanding, and we all want the city to be great. This is one of the greatest cities on the planet. It's one of the greatest cities because I and my people risk their lives to keep it safe for the people here. All we want is this to be a better place for people to live, work, play, and socialize. I'm already receiving calls from people trying to come back to our department, which is a good sign. And as the wheels turn and we turn the tide on recruitment, retention, and the violence, we'll see a greater city that I think we'll all benefit from. Chief, I cannot say enough about you. When you stepped in the room, you was a game changer. You and your senior management team, you listened, and I have great respect for you. We want to do a great job for you because we know what your interest is, and that's the city. I appreciate you, sir.
Thank you. And I also want to thank Katrina Patillo, very dynamic HR director, and Hakeem Berry from the mayor's staff, really being willing to listen and talk through all of the hurdles that we came across. Just to put this in some context for you, this tentative deal occurred a couple days ago. Been working through some things to finalize some pieces of it. And as things happen, some of the aspects of it started to leak. Already, as of yesterday, I had 5 officers hand walk to my office a request to return to the police department. That's the impact. 5 officers from suburban agencies hand walk a personal letter to me asking could they return to our department. At this time, I'm going to bring up Craig Miller from the DPOA.
How's everybody doing today? Right now, I want to thank myself and my members would like to thank the mayor and the chief. We love working for this department. We love the city of Detroit, and we're proud to go out here and do public safety for the citizens of the city of Detroit. And we'll be here for a long time for you. So we do appreciate the support that they gave our membership, showing them that they do love them, they do want them to work here, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
At this time, we'll take any questions.
I mean, you graduate the academy, is there a time that they have to stay on DPD before they can leave? And how does that work?
Is it 3 years?
So, yeah, we'll have that in the next few months. There is a bill, I think, about to pass Lansing, which will give us even broader authority. I think it's on the Senate floor at this point. And so the exact details, we will release as soon as we know whether that legislation gives us all the authority we want, or this contract will give us a fair amount. So I'd say in the next few months, we'll have those details.
Okay, and the last question I had is there any, have you crunched any numbers about how much you're gonna save in overtime? You know what I mean? Because you're paying a lot of overtime now because you don't have the bodies. If you get these, have you done any crunching as far as that goes?
Yeah, we do that every day. I mean, we're a data-driven agency. We know that we've got 300 openings that causes overtime, obviously. As Mayor indicated, you know, we know that we've got to get into the neighborhood. Certainly response to police runs is primary, but there's also proactive policing that occurs as these cars go up and down the neighborhood streets. You know, people see the police car, they may make different decisions. We've got people who are speeding through our community, you know, recklessly, which causes injury to our community. So when you do all those things and you do that layered approach, you get those people hired in, there's going to be a significant impact to overtime. I don't have the hard numbers right now. I've got some projections that I really don't want to make public, but I think it's going to be considerable.
Thanks, sir.
All right, thank you very much.
We have one
Oh,
more
we do have one,
question.
I'm sorry.
We have a question from Tim Pamphlet, Channel 4. Can you all speak to what's happening with the personal indemnification?
Nothing. I mean, it's not part of the contract.
We also have a question from John Hewitt. Do we have a timeline for the ratification and council approval?
Well, I think they're scheduled to ratify within a week, and then we send it over to council, and I think council has up until,
Council will act when they act.
okay. So we're hopeful quick.
Thank you.
We know this. We know council has openly said that they want a competitive contract for our officers, as recent as a public hearing last week. So we think and are hopeful they'll be as excited as we are, and we're confident that they will be. All right. Thank you very, very much.